Why did you buy a computer?
Well, I was very interested in the new technology and didn't want to be left behind. I don't think it's only for the youngsters at school now. I think us older ones will have to learn a lot about it.
And what do you use the computer for?
Well, for keeping household records, such as what I have in the freezer and people's telephone numbers and addresses. I use it as a word processor for my letters, which always come out perfect now. And the most exciting thing I find is the
Carson Pirie Scott at the Spring Hill Mall originally opened in 1981 as Bergner Weiss. On August 29th, 2018, at around 6 p.m., the store closed forever.
Why did you buy a computer?
This is the store that I always grew up going to, and even now, this still was my favorite Carson store. Most of this footage was filmed on the last day the store was open. The store closed at 6 p.m., and this was filmed at about 4 p.m. My favorite detail about this store is the atrium with the glass elevator in the center. Whenever I'd go to this mall, I'd beg my mom to go and ride on the glass elevator here. And sometimes she took me here just to ride the glass elevator. That is what kind of always made me like Carson's. And I've been following them for a while, how well they're doing and how well they're not doing. And I really could not believe it when I first heard that Carson's was completely going out. They always seemed busy. They always seemed to have a better merchandise mix than Macy's or Sears or Kohl's. However, when I started to, dig deeper into it, it made perfect sense why they were going out. In 2006, Carson's was purchased by a company called the Bon-Ton. When Bon-Ton bought Carson's and several other department store nameplates, what happened was they took on a ton of debt and they were unable to pay it off with the recession, and they weren't able to upgrade stores and, fix things, and they've also failed to compete with Macy's and Amazon and all of them. They just kind of fell behind.
Shoppers, where items are now $1 each. $1 for men's, ladies, women's, men's twill, and fragrance.
The escalator to the upper floor has pretty much been broken the entire liquidation sale, meaning the only way to get upstairs is to take the elevator. So we're going to ride the elevator now. Some of this upstairs footage came from the final 3 days, so you kind of get to see some of the small changes that happened over those last 3 days, including the bathrooms closing. Upstairs is where the men's, kids, and home departments were housed, as well as the customer service desk and restrooms, as previously mentioned. And downstairs was just mainly women's clothing and cosmetics and shoes. Right here is the customer service desk. That had been closed for a very long time. And right here is a very, very small kids department. This is the only time that I've ever done this, but I snuck back into the employee area, actually. And this is where they, all the staff members, they left their handprints on the wall. And inside the handprint lists how long they've been working here. That's super cool to see. This is the only time that I've ever taken a look at the guts of a store like this, and this is something I've always really actually kind of wanted to see, but never had the guts to go in and see it. And now we're taking a look at the freight elevator, which says no passengers on it. That desk right there is the old cashier desk from the kids department. They must have moved it in here. Besides the center court, the home department was always my favorite department of the store architecturally because of this giant glass dome thingy that's always super interesting to look at. On the third to last day, they shut down the bathrooms on the second floor. I don't really understand why they needed to, but they did. And if you had to use the bathroom, you had to walk all the way out into the mall. The future for this building is pretty bleak, in my opinion. The store is going to go up for auction September 20th. It and only 7 other stores are going up for auction for some reason. Anybody could buy it. It could be the mall. It could be some random company who sits on the property. It could be some investor who plans to build some flea market type thing that'll never get built. I don't really know what the building entails. But if nothing is going to fill it, I really hope they can just demolish it and get rid of this, get rid of essentially an eyesore. This will be my last ride on this. This was my favorite store. This was always the young woman's department right here. We're now going to take a final look at the mall entrance for the store now. They had a crew waiting out here for several hours for permission to take down the sign. This is not the end of the collapse of Carson's or my Bonton store videos. Right here is a little montage slash list of all the stores that I have not yet edited yet. There's no real schedule for those videos you just saw there. They'll come out slowly over the next few months. If you would like to, maybe think about watching those videos, you should maybe subscribe. And maybe if those videos didn't really catch your eye, I also have more other videos that are going to be non-Bonton or Sears related beginning to come out as well. It's been a long time since we've had one of those. Thank you guys for watching this video and making it until the end. It is super appreciated and awesome, actually. If you would like to see the Spring Hill store under normal operation, I highly suggest you watch The Downfall of Bonton, where I recorded 3 Carson stores right before they declared bankruptcy. If you would like to watch that, it is on the screen now. If you would also like to watch the Collapse of Carson's playlist, that is on the screen now too. Thank you guys, and have a great day.